Matt.
album. Good luck. You're on your own.
Guess who's back? Back again. Shady's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white shirt. Pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with a in a light shirt. Lyrical technician, an electrician. Y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend. It's you, I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me. If I was to ever take a lead, it would be as friend to break your feet. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at her feet? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bruh.
like
Abracadabra.
and for my last trick,
Just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
now back in the days of oat me, right around the time I became ate some as a way of coping. Take the case of turned me into smelly face emoji. May not be age appropriate, but I will be an 8-year-old indeed with a participation trophy.
I have zero doubts that this whole world's about to turn into some Girl Scouts. That censorship girls out.
Shut me down. So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted. Mind-boggling how my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed. Yeah, it's just like y'all have been like jogging in. I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like my noggin. I'm the fight y'all get in when you debate who the best, but I'm some white. I step up to that mic, cock it then. Oh my God, attention, not again.
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bruh.
like
Abracadabra.
and for my last trick,
Just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
break it down.
Sometimes I wonder what the old me say.
If what?
If he could see the way it is today, he'd probably say that everything is gay.
Like happy.
What's my name? What's my name?
So how many little kids still wanna act like me? I'm a bigger than cacti bee, and that's why these words sting just like you were being attacked by bees in the coop, leaning back my seat. Open R. Kelly's favorite group, the black guy. In my Air Max 90s, white tees, walking parental advisory. My transgender cat Siamese identifies as black but acts Chinese. Like a hacky sack got treat the whole world cause I got it at my feet. How can I explain to you that even myself I'm a danger to? I hop on tracks like a kangaroo and say a few things that do to anger you. Dad, if I think that, I'ma say that. Cancel me, what? Okay, that's it. Go ahead, Paul, quit, snake. You male cross-dresser, fake. And I'll probably get for that, but you can not. In fact, them, Dre, Jimmy, me, you, my own kids, the brass. They could off, them and you off. You too, Paul, got two biggest root paws. What you thought you saw ain't what you saw. Cause you're never gonna see me caught sleeping, see the kidnapping. Never did happen. Like Sherry Papini, Harry Houdini. I vanish into the thin air as I'm leaving like
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bruh.
like
Abracadabra.
and for my last trick,
Just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
Hands up. Yeah, what's up?
Bottles and believe we back in business. This is highly recommended. This for all of my pushing the limit. Mile high got me over here for the flight attendant.
Yeah, I've been around the world and and seen them thing that I can't buy. See, reaching these type of heights that come with a third eye. I'm better at betting on me, the numbers don't lie.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. Myers in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. That's the danger, Charles, of running plays like this for your wide receiver. They can hit big or they can be duds.
Yeah, you're exactly right about that, because if they're forced to try and go around defenders behind the line of scrimmage, sometimes you can give yardage in order to gain it. But in this case, they gave yardage and didn't get it back.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Here's Ritter. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, you want to make sure that on an opening drive that you at least stay out there for a while and get into the flow of the game. A 3-and-out would have been problematic, but that's a good throw there to ensure they get another set of downs.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. He finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Second down and 6 now. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Throw left side complete. That's Turner. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
They'll come up now 3rd and 9. Myers in motion right. Ritter throwing on 3rd down. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
No, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're going for this. Here's Ritter. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Come on. Hey, Panther 60, Panther 60.
Watch time. Tight end right.
Everyone got four down.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now Richardson going to shift things up.
Let's go, B, let's go. Hey, let's get there. Check.
Ready.
Here's Richardson on first down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Tight dog. 70, Timberwolf.
Here's Richardson to throw. Short pass tip, but caught anyway. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. They'll wind up losing a yard on the play. And 3rd and 1 now.
Well, this is one of those plays where your instincts actually go against you. You really need to try and knock that down, but it happens so fast, partner.
Yeah, you see the ball in the air, maybe even though you're behind the line, you just think, I need to catch this and try to make a play.
Yeah, and what you really need to do, knock it to the ground and just go ahead and go to the next down because now you're probably going to lose yardage.
3rd and 1, Richardson to throw. And a throw for Pittman is intercepted. Jacorian Bennett has it. And the Raiders are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. Let's see if they can pick themselves up. Taking it right down Broadway. Big strides, look at him go. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Brock Bowers, 75 yards. And the Raiders take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Now for the extra point, Daniel Carlson. And that makes it 7-zip Vegas. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
60 Bison.
Richardson off the play fake. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Richardson looking to throw. Buying time to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive continues.
Certainly not a positive sign if you're the D coordinator and you see your guys give up that space so early in the game. 3rd down, that's when the clamps are supposed to come out, but his ability to create things with his legs makes things difficult.
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. Now this taken in by Downs. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. From the 41, here's 2nd and 3. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got Granson, his tight end. So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math. They did it well, and it works for them.
On 1st down, Richardson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. Off play action, Richardson. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Merrick. And the Raiders are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Slot man moves right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Kind of a fine line when you're setting up a screen. You don't want to throw it too early and have the defense react too quickly. And you definitely don't want to throw it too late. And that way it's not formed perfectly. Got to make sure you hit it just right.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Ritter back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Third catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
Now, how about this throw right here? Had to throw it to the left sideline, and you know the timing's got to be correct on this one. Ball's got to be right where it needs to be, and it was. That's because he had great arm strength on that one, able to drive the football. Quarterbacks love it when they can show off their arms.
Here's Madison running on first down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Ready. 50 ready. 50 ready.
Myers in motion right. Back to the ground on first down. Here's Madison. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Second and 10. Myers in motion right. Blitz coming, and down he goes. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. If you want a lesson on how to defeat an offensive tackle, that was pretty textbook.
Is that a clip and save? Is that what's going to go around the league and people are going to watch that and say, my goodness, that's how you do it? And I feel awful for the offensive tackle because we always talk about the athleticism of that guy who just beat him. Well, you have to be athletic to try and block that guy. Just in this case, the defense won.
Back to throw, Ritter. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down.
And based on my math, they've only converted one time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. Third downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on fourth down. Ritter. Over the middle, complete. It's Myers. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Raiders try it on fourth down, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
From the 46-yard line, a second down and 6. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 46 yards. And the Colts are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Matt Gay on for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Here we go on the return from the 1-yard line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive, as they will take over here with a little more than 30 seconds remaining. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. First down, here's Ritter. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock is under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. This is fielded at the 27. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And control of the football, switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And with great starting field position up near the 50, they might be one completion away from stealing a late field goal here. Richardson to the air on first down. Steps away to his left. Hurdles over him. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the 3rd quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Now it's Richardson. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Richardson to throw off play action. Pass complete downfield. It's Pierce. He's got room at the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. A big play there for Indy. 42 yards.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And they're knocking on the door now. As a good run there, going to take this to about the 10-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. They'll run here with Taylor. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. Taylor, and he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
And I know this quarterback. His instinct, he's going to want to go for it here on 4th and goal. I want to see if the rational heads on the sidelines prevail and they say this late in the game, let's get 3 in the lead. This debate is going to be fun.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And he'll wisely just take a knee here, and this ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
They'll start on the ground with Madison. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Ritter to throw it through the middle of the field and all the way up to the 35-yard line. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. thus inaccurate, incomplete.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. Well, the defense obviously could not have drawn up a better start to the second half. They're holding on to that slim lead, just looking for a stop. Not only do they get the stop, Charles, they get the pick six.
Another example that life comes at you fast, doesn't it? One play ago, they were defending a slim lead coming out of the break. Now they're one more stop away from thinking about a possible put-away drive.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on 2nd and long. Ritter. And he's going to go down again. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again 3rd and long now. Ritter will set up to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Myers. And he'll be brought down and looks like right at the 15. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to make it 4th down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Fourth down, big play. Here's Ritter. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, I guess an interception at this point on 4th down is just as bad as an incomplete pass. Either way, the ball goes over the other side.
Yeah, it's a tough spot to be in this late in the game, and there's not a whole lot he could do there, and he winds up giving the ball away.
That's how I be happy. This for all my not abandoned. For my ladies on stage, they clapping. Transaction, cause your mama need a mansion. Get cracked, put them in the. Can't forget the yellow brother in. Shed so many tears, lost 100 friends. Every time I see them, I'ma need them. Believe it. Label tryna give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want
slide through the section. Gotta show my homies I'm on now. Both souls on the ground, never sold out. What you know about this? No glitz and glamour. Under my polo pajamas. Face getting ran, gotta watch for the cameras. Before you get freaky, can't with no random. The sneaky, if police come action, then you never see me. The ghetto will trap you, but I love it. Yeah, I love it. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartment, stay silent. I forever be the hardest, big time. Like the warning, real shine. Like the paranoia. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. What they acting? Huh? What they acting?
Oh, we need nobody else but God. That's all we need, you understand what I'm saying? Everybody else is sour, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, family, turn your back on you, everything, you know what I'm talking about? But you know one day, you got a soldier like me, I'm gonna stay solid, baby, to the bone, bro, so you know me. You understand what I'm saying? Off the top.
I don't need your flowers, I'm living. First time I seen $1 million, I squinted. Broken me a pack to help me hustle. Came a long way from the project buildings. That's where Granny went when she left Louisiana, trying to dodge Jim Crow. But you can't escape the master stained glass windows. Get my vision from the past. I'm probably finna go to hell, but it don't matter, seeing heaven on earth. No, I could've been up on the shirt. If I ain't get my together, go to work. I've been hitting the licks since flip verse flirts. Riding like witchcraft, finding beauty in the darkness like Rembrandt. Everybody gang, gang, gang till it get bad. Do you hear me? The ghetto was a mismatch. You ain't never finna win that. Nah. In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartment, stay silent. I forever be the hardest, big time. Like the Warlins, real shine. Like the paranoia. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. What they acting? Huh? What they acting? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian, crash landing. In the dirty apartment, stay silent. I forever be the hardest, big time. Like the Warlins, real shine. Like the paranoia. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. What they acting? Huh? What they acting?
Sometimes you gotta lose yourself to find yourself again. Welcome back, Marlena.
Yeah. One for the money and one for the homies. I move with respect, I don't need nothing on me. The Father may wait for me, feel just like Bronny. I got my little belly, my blessings, they on me. They rain, yeah, you see how I'm coming. Come on. It sound like we drumming. I reach on my goals like my nephew be dope. Back on the rims, riding on rims. Came in all black to that, I came back to my to that ripping off Cadillac. Feel like a Cadillac, nothing but class. It's never been average, never been on. Averix on me, I'm tougher than homie Javante. The fight is my mantra, I want it, I will. Get you a wheel, they carry it. We fighting a little, my is all. I'm back in my bag, I'm back in my bag, I'm gone. My bag on God. Back in my duffel, don't fear no opponent. You know I'm gon' hustle like rubber band on it. Counting my blessings, I'm laughing like Jonah. You don't wish me well, I guess you don't know me. Got all these like Malcolm and Sadie. That's word to my mama, tatted on my body. My left arm, they ain't left arm, they still doing harm. Bodies on bodies, cried over Malcolm, I cried over Dolphin. I'm crying for Nipsey, been feeling like Lauren. Carried the cross, got the sun in my eyes. Groom for this, I ain't meant to be no bride. I'm married, but I know you still feel obliged. Bounce on these, I learned from tonight. Back in my bag and as big as a duffel with blessings on blessings. I came through the struggle, I'm back.
I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on God. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on God.
Yeah, yeah. I came through the rain and I came through the thunder. I pushed through the pain, I'm laughing at summer. My hair was way hotter, I feel like a soda. Escape with my truth, I came back like Nirvana. Throat is all rocky, it's nothing I real. Go back to back, baby, can't no one here see us. Stomach it all tied, look like a Leah. Went back and forth and back, just like a cornerback. Yeah, yeah, you got veins, I respect whole veins. Tell them get low, man. Just flying high, I gave them low, man. Super the color culinary on my wrist. Cooking, you ain't forgot what you did. State of it all eventually falls. Frequency, this is the ship, I'm home.
I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard. I'm back in my bag. I'm back in my bag on guard.
There's a girl in my backyard. I can run fast but won't get far. My mom thinks that I'm an animal. I'm just looking for the antidote. There's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Hey, hey, baby, I'm a fan of you. Hey, hey, hey. Your sensation is my fixation.
Say don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a. She wanna all day.
Hey, 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 hey. Like a cannibal. Baby, I'm a fan of you. Your sensation, my fixation. Just tell me that it's tangible. Hey, hey, baby, I'm a fan of you. Hey, hey, hey. Your sensation is my fixation.
Open up the rhyme book and read the composition. I can truly give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to. They wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are inside of the very spacious Lucas Oil Stadium in downtown Indianapolis. And the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, ready to go, and we are underway from Lucas Oil Stadium. And he'll get it up across the 20. to the 21-yard line. First carry now for Kareem Hunt. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Sometimes I think these defensive tackles get a little bit of a bum rap. We just see them as big guys that eat up blockers for others to make tackles. Oftentimes they're quicker than they get credit for. And this time he uses quickness to make a play.
And right away he lost the football.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Mahomes going to hand it off to Hunt, and he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. And now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. Evades him at the 20. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
And they'll run. This is Trey Sermon, able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Richardson looking to throw this. That is caught. Touchdown. Josh Downs from 13 yards out. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And this is good to make it 7-0 Indy. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. On play action, it's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. A big play there for KC. 56 yards.
And this is how you answer a touchdown the other end. You come out throwing to start your own drive. And not just throwing, but pushing it down the field. And they come up with a big play as they try to answer back with a score of their own.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Here's Mahomes to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10. They fake the give. Now Mahomes. This is caught. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes finding the talented DeAndre Hopkins. And the Chiefs are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you were going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. But also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Sermon now on 1st and 10. He'll get this up to about the 44. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. 7-7, our score after 1. From the 44-yard line, here's a 2nd and 8. Straight ahead, it's Sermon. And he'll be stopped at the 46. Gain of 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third down and 6. Richardson. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
Well, a lot of times when you get a manageable third down situation like this, you have to think about your tight end, and he comes through for him, picking up the first down.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
First and 10, it's Richardson. This pass left side to Downs. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Well, that kind of hit will certainly fire up your team both on the field and on the sideline. Tackles for lost yardage, they're always welcome.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. They run once more with Taylor. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Now Richardson. He'll find Sermon out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. This will wind up a loss on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced a dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
Richardson on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, 32 yards. And the Colts' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And the returner down to a knee, and this will come out to the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Mahomes going to throw. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. A big play there for KC. 42 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Hunt will take this one in. It's a Chiefs touchdown. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And they've got just under 50 seconds, so time enough to try to work their way downfield if they so choose. First and 10. Here's Richardson with it. And he's taken down. A Chiefs sack. It looks like a loss of right around 11 there on 1st down to set him back on 2nd.
Well, that's what they have to do more of defensively. Not just getting sacks, but they have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey. From the shotgun, Richardson. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic. No need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Play action. Now Richardson. That complete to Downs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a third here, and it's good for a first.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Richardson working from the gun. That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
When you get into the second half of a tie ball game, you start realizing that every play takes on a bigger significance, and this is pretty significant right here.
give about the competition. I'm in another atmosphere, I'm on another mission. Yeah, you know that boy Logic put pen to page like a petition. You always switching up your whole position. I can see it in your face like an esthetician. Food for thought, it's the highest caliber nutrition. Everything come out my mouth, that's my own cognition. I got out the hood, then got money in addition. I remember when that boy ain't had no pot to they wouldn't let me in, so I never asked permission. Tours like a war, I'm getting minimum 5 mil permission. Hit the ignition and beat the emission. Like a clinician more than a musician. My flow rare like a first edition. Report for dismission. Everything I ever thought of, it came to fruition. King of the transition. We never switch and peep the acquisition, no omission. Your lyrics dry it in the prepare for collision. Then the satellite that's on an orbiting mission.
I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen. I remember we didn't have any permission. Never forget, we on mission. I remember that they didn't even want to listen. Now we cooking, we ain't even in the kitchen.
Hey, it's Paul. I was listening to the album. Good luck. You're on your own.
Guess who's back? Back again. She's back. Tell a friend. Guess who's back? 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 Guess who's back?
Well, look what the stork brung. Little baby devil with the forked tongue. And it's sticking out, yeah, like a sore thumb. With a forehead that it grew horns from. Still a white shirt. Pulling up in a Chrysler to the cipher with the in a light shirt. Lyrical technician and electrician. Y'all light work. And I don't gotta play pretend it's you, I make believe. And you know I'm here to stay, cause me, if I was to ever take a leave, it would be aspirin to break a feed. If I was to ask for Megan D Stallion, if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at a feat? I don't know, but I'm glad to be back like
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bruh.
like
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
Just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
now back in the days of old me, right around the time I became ate some as a way of coping. Take the case of turned me into smiley face emoji. May not be age appropriate, but I will an 8-year-old indeed with a participation trophy.
Plus I have zero doubts that this whole world's bound to turn into some Girl Scouts. That censorship bureau's out.
So when I started this verse, it did start off lighthearted at first, but it feels like I'm targeted. Mind-boggling how my profit is skyrocketed. Look what I pocketed. Yeah, it's just like y'all have been like jogging in. I've been running at full speed, and that's why I'm ahead like my noggin. I'm the fight y'all get in when you debate who the best, but I'm some white. I step up to that mic, cock it then. Oh my God, attention, not again.
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bruh.
like
Abracadabra.
and for my last trick,
Just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
break it down.
Sometimes I wonder what the old me'd say.
If what?
If he could see the way it is today, he'd probably say that everything is gay. What's my name? What's my name?
So how many little kids still wanna act like me? I'm a bigger than cacti bee, and that's why these words sting just like you were being attacked by bees in the coop, leaning back my seat. Open R. Kelly's favorite group, the black guy. In my Air Max 90s, white tees, walking parental advisory. My transgender cat Siamese identifies as black but acts Chinese. Like a hacky sack I treat the whole world cause I got it at my feet. How can I explain to you that even myself I'm a danger to? I hop on tracks like a kangaroo and say a few things that do to anger you. Dad, if I think that, I'ma say that. Cancel me, what? Okay, that's it. Go ahead, Paul. Quit, snake. You male cross-dresser, fake. And I'll probably get for that, why? But you can all. In fact, them, Dre, Jimmy, me, you. My own kids that brass. They can off. Them and you are. You too are. Got two biggest root paws. What you thought you saw ain't what you saw. Cause you're never gonna see me caught sleeping. See the kidnapping never did happen. Like Sherry Papini, Harry Houdini. Austin, Harris, I'm leaving like
Abracadabra.
And for my last trick,
I'm about to reach in my back, bruh. Like abracadabra.
and for my last trick,
Just like that, and I'm back, bruh.
Say less, 'cause you already got me, baby. Say less, talking's only slowing us down. Do you believe in love at first sight? Or should I walk on by again? 'Cause I don't know if I could survive. You took all my oxygen. She said, baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less, 'cause you already got me, baby. Say less, talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
I'm a gentleman, baby, and a dog with a bite. I just wanna nibble on your night. So sentimental when I step in the middle. When I do a little dance, so it turns daylight. So jump, in a moment. Margella got me feeling iconic. And if you can't groove, she don't want it. Great sex, say
She
less.
said, baby, what you talking about? Let's do something else with that. That's what she said. She said, say less, 'cause you already got me, baby. Say less, talking's only slowing us down. Say less.
Stop the room when you walking. You left your hips to the talking. You leaving me no options. Say less, say less. You stop the room when you walking. You left your hips to the talking. You leaving me with no options. Say less, say less, say less.
Say less.
There's a girl in my backyard. I can run fast but won't get far. My mom thinks that I'm an animal. I'm just looking for the antidote. There's a British girl on my TV screen. She's so hot, she's so mean. Burn my body like it's flammable. Girl, I'm still a fan of you. Oh, 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 oh. Hey, 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 hey. Your sensation, my fixation. Hey, hey, hey. Your sensation is my fixation.
Say don't play with me, but I still gamble with it. We getting right before we take off on the landing strip. Know that you like all the attention that a fan gives. Say that you like me, but you way too young for marriage. I've been here before, I know exactly how it goes. Yeah, now I got you packing up your clothes. You can hit me up and let me know exactly when you close. I'm her favorite, says she need a. She wanna all day. Hey, 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 hey.
Your sensation, my fixation.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you to MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Here's the punter, Rigoberto Sanchez, on to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. Xavier Gibson now from his end zone. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now 2nd and 3. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Watch the pass. You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Inside.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he'll go out of bounds, and looks like right at the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move it back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Hey, 626. You got nothing. 630.
Straight ahead is Hall. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Second and 6. On the counter, it's Hall. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 25, here's 2nd and a yard.
Push him back. Push him back. Switch, switch, switch.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
A give running right is Hall. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Breece Hall, a 22-yard scamper. And the Jets will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter, and they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. One quarter down, 8-0 the score. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Colts in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Running straight ahead, Taylor. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the two tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
First and 10, Taylor now. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And they'll go to the air now with Richardson. Throw taken in by Taylor, left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
Well, I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield, and he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
So in jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. They go play action with Richardson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Richardson to throw. To the right side and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. The defensive line made pretty easy work of the offensive line that time.
And people get tired of the cliche that the battle is won in the trenches, but it's a cliche because it's true. And how about the battle right there? One on the edge, and the ball carrier did not benefit.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. 8-0 our score with 2 minutes left in the second quarter. So here's a 3rd and 14. On play action. Now Rodgers. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking. But to me, it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and it leads to a play action sack. On 4th down, here's the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt for the Jets. And deep to return is Josh Downs. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important 4th down. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And taken right on the 30. All told, that a 55-yard punt with a net of 40 after the return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting 1st downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Taylor. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Out to the right and complete to Pittman. Touchdown, Colts! Michael Pittman from 3 yards out. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half. Matt Gay on for the extra point. And it's up and good. So maybe a bit early here to try to match the 2. They're content to trail by 1 at 8-7. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime. He'll let this go for Adams. And this is incomplete. Well played defensively. Nearly had the interception, but it's 2nd down.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Richardson off the play fake. And his throw is incomplete.
I wouldn't be shocked at all right now if there's a look of surprise on the big fella's face because he had the route that he wanted, running the corner, and usually he's able to use his body and catch the football, but a really nice play by the defenders, able to knock it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a give to Taylor. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
On 3rd down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Let's go. 18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike.
Richardson on the bootleg here. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
A 3rd quarter now and a 1-point game as they line up 2nd and 10.
57. Mike, 57.
On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. Richardson looking to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. Sauce Gardner picks it off. And the Jets are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team has struggled to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
And that's a big one for them, because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead. And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
To throw, it's Rodgers. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First target, first catch, and a first down.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Hall on a give up the middle. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on second down.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Here's 2nd and 7. And the slot man goes in motion left. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Throwing is Rodgers. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Tyler Conklin, 41 yards. And the Jets will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Robert Saleh, one to take chances. His guys will go for 2 here. Rodgers will throw for it. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Oh, he's intercepted again. It's Richardson's 3rd of the game. Sauce Gardner picks it off. I think it's safe to say this is a game he's not going to forget anytime soon, Charles. 3 interceptions.
It's rare that we see 3 interceptions by one team, let alone by an individual. And I think that after the second one, he's probably telling his teammates, any ball that's in the air, it's going to be mine. And that turned out to be true.
And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
44, 44, Mike, 44. Hey, watch this. Hey, 88. 44 is Mike, 44 is Mike. Check.
From the gun, here's Abanikanda. And it doesn't matter who carries it, apparently, as they'll drop him behind the line as well. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now Rodgers. And that will be incomplete.
Covers was great everywhere that time. He tried to get it to his outlet, tried to get it to his running back, but sailed it a little bit too high and actually left his body open for a big hit.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that maybe not a knockout blow, but I suppose certainly every little bit helps when you're trying to salt one away in the 4th.
Well, the possibility of being beaten by 2 late touchdowns or at least sent to overtime does exist, but time, definitely a big factor of this stage of the game, is in their favor.
And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Richardson's throw into the hands of Pittman here.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
And here's a spot where this offense says, we got to start making something happen. We're down 2 scores. It's the 4th quarter. We've got to start moving with some urgency. And here's a big play that gives them a ray of hope that they can get back in this one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Richardson going to move him around. On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
back to throw. Here's Richardson.
And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 24-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march.
Good yardage on the completion there. And when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. But good hands there defensively. And second down.
They had their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I got you.
Now they'll change things up. They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick. 3rd and long, you knew that he was going to throw it. He just couldn't find anybody to throw it to.
Yeah, and it shouldn't have been a surprise, but that was perfect execution of their nickel defense. That 5th defensive back, the extra defender, he really tightened up things downfield in coverage, and they were able to get to him in the pocket.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson.
That's to his running back, complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Colts unable to convert here on 4th down. And the Jets are going to get the football back. So now with a little over 2 minutes to play, the road back gets very difficult.
Difficult, but still not impossible if they go ahead and play this thing out. Now the defense has to come up big. They've got to go for the strip of the football on each and every snap to try and give themselves a chance.
45. Mike, 45.
Now Hall to start the drive. Up to the 20.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Rodgers tapping this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And quickly, we're going to get another stop here with 1:54 left as they call the timeout defensively.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. They'll run with Hall.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back home. Check 45 to Mike. Check 45 to Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Hey, check Mike 45. Check Mike 45. 45's the Mike. Hey, tighten down. Tighten down. There you go.
Rodgers looking to throw. Open man here is Conklin.
Look at the big fella go.
And all the way in. Touchdown.